We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brings up third and
point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, up. What's that?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
What's that?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Real. Hey, alert 33!
From the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Mayfield now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, alert
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does what?
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Down the right sideline, inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up out to the 26. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Up, 180. Real.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Set. Run. 180. Regular. Pistol.
Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, alert. Point it right. What's that?
They'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kings. Hey, alert 33. Alert.
Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big gain of 5. And it'll be third down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Good. 180. Hey, alert. Up. Real. Run. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Up. Regular. Pistol.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Hey, alert. 180. Point it right. Done.
Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that is incomplete. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
180. Kings. Real. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Run, run, run. Stop.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one too wide and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Caleb Williams keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Eagles 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
180! Hurry, hurry! Pistol. Run, run, run. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Kings!
Mayfield looks to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Eagles, first down.
Regular.
At the 42-yard line.
Real.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw, it's Williams. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every time.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Set. 180. That's hot.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Stop!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Good. 180. Pistol. Run. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. Kings. Regular.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Good. 180. Run. Hurry. What's that?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hurry. What?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
180. Hurry. Real. Up. What's that?
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
180. Real.
And now an audible here into something else.
Pistol. What's that?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Good. 180. Hey, alert. What's that?
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
180. Run. Regular. Point it right. Alert. Kings. What's that?
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea.